Hey YouTube, this is Matthew Morgan again, coming back to make another video. Just want to say this one thing. The reason God does not send people to hell or punish you for sinning is because it's not even the fact that it's human nature to do it. There are entities or demons that whisper in your ear without you knowing about it. And they will tempt you into doing stuff. But one thing about demons, they're opportunists. So they'll wait for a time when you're in a bad mood or somebody's messing with you, or when you're by yourself, whisper some stuff into your ear. And unfortunately, because the human spirit falls under the category of free will, they can make an image come to your head about somebody. Might be true, might be a lie, but because you're human, it could put you in a bad place mentally and cause you to end up doing some stuff that you never thought you would do. Point being, the reason humans do dumb shit is because there are entities that whisper in your ear at opportune times and try and convince you to do wrong or evil to people. So it's not really just your actions. It's their temptation versus timing versus what you choose to do. And all this stuff about people saying, oh, you're going to hell if you do that. God's going to send you to hell if you do that. No, he won't. Because that wouldn't be fair because as a human, you don't know better. People say, oh, yeah, well, you do know better than to kill somebody. You do until all that reasoning and all that logic just kind of go out the window when something's done to you. Just like, for example, the human psyche, or the center of who you are as a person. The subconscious or the psyche, God gave that to you so you can reason, logic, or see things a certain way. Now, based on if something evil is done to you repeatedly or something good is done to you repeatedly, that'll break your subconscious or that'll break your psyche. And it'll either cause you to do evil or good. And on top of that, then you got entities whispering stuff in your ear, causing you to fuck up and do wrong. When people tell you, oh no, you're going to hell for that. No, you're not. Because God already sees why you're doing what you're doing. Is he happy with it? No, but he's not directly angry at you. Or he's not angry at all. But he's just like, I'm not willing to send you to hell because I already know why you did what you did. And it wasn't just you in that situation. Something was whispering in your ear and tempting you to do it. But that thing just waited till an opportune time to come to you and try to whisper that corruption in your ear and make you sin. So that was the first part of it. You have spirits whispering in your ear that cause you to do right and that cause you to do wrong. But since you as a human don't know any better, you're not going to get punished by him for it, meaning God. He's not going to punish you because you don't know better. You're going off of your own logic and your own reason based off of the stuff about life you understand. Which unfortunately ain't a whole lot. No matter how much you think you know, there's always something that you don't. No matter how much you think you see, there's always something that you don't see. No matter how much you think you can gauge a situation, or how much you think you know a person, you can't and you don't. That's why the Father's not going to punish you, because he already knows that you don't know better and you know not what you do, meaning there's always a spirit or something whispering in someone's ear to tempt you to do wrong, or there's always a situation or a person tempting you to do wrong. But it's up to you as the person to do it or not do it. And next thing is about going to hell. And this is something very deep, so listen. All this stuff people tell people like, oh, you're going to hell. Oh, you're going to hell. Oh, you're going to hell. My question to y'all tell people they're going to hell. Now, if you ever truly been to hell, you would know hell ain't somewhere you want anybody going. That's not a place you want your worst enemy to go. Because in hell, people think, oh, the devil just tortures you, oh, demons just torture you. No. And hell is a place where you go, and hell can fool your logic. Hell can fool your senses. Like, you might think you're the smartest person on earth, and then you end up going to hell. Then you end up finding out you're not. But all this stuff, people say, oh, God's going to send you to hell if you do evil. No, he won't. No, he won't. Let me explain to you a little about hell just so y'all understand this shit, because the church keeps teaching you about it, but they don't teach you about it right. They say, oh, if you're a Christian, you're not going to hell. Oh, if you're a sinner, you are. Not how that works at all. That is not how that works. This is the true way you go to hell. Since the church want to lie about shit. When you get judged on your life, you alone gotta face all the shit that you did. Now, Lucifer is gonna try to find everything you did wrong in life and guilt the shit out of you with it. Now, when you see heaven, and let me just explain this. The reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people say, oh, whoa, I'm ready to pass, I'm ready to go. But let me just ask you, when you see a perfect God and a perfect heaven with no corruption and no sin in it, and then you have to look at your life, then you see the Father looking at it, are you going to really think you're worthy of going in there? Personally. But anyway, the whole thing people keep, like this church people keep telling you people they're going to go to hell. Say, nah, Tupac kind of said some stuff about this, and Michael Jackson, he was trying to teach people, about this whole thing about God loves his whole creation and he understands if you mess up, just try to do better. Now, here's two ways of looking at this. One, hell is existing on earth, but hell on earth is some shit you can change based off of your reality and how strong you are to certain knowledge, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, if you kill somebody, your ass gonna have to battle that demon of murder because you really took somebody's life. So on this earth, you're gonna have to keep reliving that shit. Like, you ain't gotta live it while you're alive, but when you go to sleep, you might keep having nightmares about the fact that you did it till you cope with the fact that you did it and forgive the shit. Or anything else you fucking do on this earth that's bad, you gotta keep reliving that shit till you find a way to forgive it and understand you're human. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Find some common ground with the shit and move on. But anyway, I ain't just talking about murder. I'm just talking about any sin that ruins another person's life or your own in general. Something that causes you to feel guilty or bad or pain and stuff like that. Anywho, talk about the subject of going to hell. Now, hell is nothing more than a guilt trip, personally. And hell is a real place. Despite what people, oh, that ain't real, that place ain't real. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But the thing about it, when you go down there, everybody's hell is different based off of your life. Like, for prime example, You might assume, oh, I'm going to hell, I'm going to get tortured by demons. That's not even the case. Because some people's hell can look like heaven. Some people's hell might not even be actual hell. It might be, oh, the last thing you did before you died, that was bad. Hell might look like you sitting outside right now and it's morning. You've seen a murder. You've seen somebody about to get shot. You could have stopped it, but you didn't. Guilt trip. That's your hell. Hell is pretty much any bad thing that you either witnessed or did repeated. And until you learn to forgive that shit, the actual hell you can't get out of. But when you go down there, you see other people trapped in a fake ass real reality that they can't leave because they're like, fuck, I should have made this right. I should have did it when I could have done it. Damn. Ah. Then the other reason why you shouldn't want people to go to hell, and this is just the sad part, just like I said about the suicide thing, you have what's called, I'm going to say it again, entities or demons that unfortunately got the right to whisper in your ear and cause you to do shit that you wouldn't normally do. And like I said, they're what you call opportunists, so they wait till a certain time to come to you about stuff. And the last thing the church need to be telling somebody is, oh, you're going to go to hell for doing that. You're going to go to hell for doing that. Well, for all y'all who keep saying, oh, you went to hell and you've seen it, tell me why would you want someone to be down there and you tell them, oh, they're going to be down there for eternity, then they're going to be separated from God forever. If y'all been down there, then why is it you're telling other people they're going to go? If anything, you should be trying to coax people to want to get to heaven. Not every time somebody's doing something wrong, you should be telling them they're going to hell. Really? Anyway, just so y'all know, I'm out.